There we go. Now it is. Uh, I was saying that, well, we're gonna talk a little bit about the history of the project. Uh, we're gonna go over the Moodle integration, how to install the activity module, how to use the activity module, and we're gonna pass to a little bit about the BigBlueButton 0.8 version, the latest one we are about to release now. Some of the ideas we have, the roadmap of the project, just to let you know what to expect, and if you start using this system, and of course, a time for question and answers. Well, the first question we usually need to answer is what the BigBlueButton project is. Have you have you hear or use BigBlueButton before? If somebody can give me. Okay, that's good. Well, for those who haven't heard about BigBlueButton, BigBlueButton is an open source web conferencing system for distance education. We like to emphasize here that the distance education, because this is a product, our target is the education sector. We are not building this product for the government. We are not building this product for pharmaceutics, for healthcare. Even though we know that there are some interesting implementation out there, and we have even helped some companies to set up BigBlueButton for different applications. We are really focused on the distance and on the education market. Our goal is to provide remote students a high quality learning experience. And we can say that basically um, are here to relieve some of the pain that that come with another system. There are very good systems out there. Uh, well, most of them commercial. In fact, there are only two that are open source. We will see in a moment. Uh, and unfortunately, those usually cost. Yeah, a lot. I'm just watching the windows popping up, and I was a little bit distracted. I'm sorry. Yes, unfortunately, that costs a lot, and that hurts the adoption of the system. We are trying to get this adoption the wide as possible. As and sometimes those systems are also difficult to integrate. Well, those are the things we are focusing in solve. Uh, in our target, there are three use cases that we usually are trying to address here. As one is the virtual offices. This is basically the relation one-to-one, face-to-face. Well, uh, replacing the face-to-face, but yes, one definitely one-to-one. Usually used in schools for accessories and one teacher, one student. We are using also for we are the system for small groups collaboration and a small group of people just going back and forth between them. We are talking about 5 people, 6 people, the most. And of course, we are trying to we are building this product for remote teaching. This is regular lecture, regular classes for We say for less than 25 students, but this is keep in mind that this is an arbitrary number. We know that we have even set up servers that run sessions for with I don't know 75 students or even more than 100. But yeah, our recommendation is just to put some number a number in the page is 25 students. One of the reasons, or the main reason, because we have this project, or this project have been successful, is because we are on the shoulders of giants. There are well a good number of systems or technologies, open source technologies we are using for BigBlueButton. The two of them more important in this case are for us is Red 5. I don't know if you have heard about Red 5. Red 5 is a Flash media server, and it's an open source one. And Free Switch is a telephony switch that is an open source too, and probably the best one right now in the market. We have worked with others, but now we are just focused on Free Switch. And there are no other technologies as you can see. These are the more important. Okay, this is the typical interface we have. We like to do this presentation with BigBlueButton, but because we can give the attendance the feeling of how BigBlueButton looks like. Well, but in this case, we're gonna use the slides just to show what do we have in BigBlueButton. In BigBlueButton, we are focused on simplicity. We are trying to make this simple. This is the simplest layout we use. We have basically the desktop sharing toolbar at the top with three buttons. One to start the desktop sharing, one to start the audio, and one to start the webcam. We can find here two lists, two boxes. One of them will show us the users that are in the session. There are only two roles in BigBlueButton. One is some moderator, and you can see there that the moderator has like a small icon at the left, and the other one is attendant, that is usually the one assigned for students. We can see in a quick glance if the user is sharing the camera or is the presenter. The second icon is the at the right of the list is showing us that in this case is the presenter, and we can manage the conference just muting and unmuting the users while the presentation is going on. We have for sure the presentation area, and this one come with we can, well, first we can here upload almost any kind of document, common document, office document, talking about PowerPoint, Word documents, or PDF. We usually or we use the PDF. We always convert to PDF. But yeah, you can upload any kind of document here, and not directly. We cannot use Google Doc. We don't use Google Docs directly, but you can upload the documents, and those will be converted to PDF. We're gonna see in a moment how to integrate. How do we integrate with Moodle? We have a region with for the chat, and of course we have the video. Oh, I'm missing one part, one important part. We can draw and we can write all the time over the presentation. This is the whiteboard, and this is one of the features that we have been putting more effort to. And you will have the presenter will have some tools just to draw boxes and draw, you know, ideas over. Oh, there we go. And well, let's talk about a little bit about the story of the project. How did BigBlueButton get started? Well, this came in 2007. There was a problem. The project started. We are in Canada. We are in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and the project started here in Carleton University. There was a need of they wanted to offer distance education, and they had a system that they were paying by that time a good chunk of money, and they wanted to make it more wide, more in different programs, and well, they decided to start building this system, this project to have their own system, and that was how the BigBlueButton started. It's just taking that opportunity and looking the way to solve that problem. There are the project, as I said, started in 2007, but since then we have had a number of versions. In each version, we have released a bunch of features, but there are always some that are the milestones for the version. In September 2008, for example, we had the first version with chat, video, slides, and voice. We The project changed, and for August 2009. I'm sorry, what was that? Um, and okay, it's okay. Uh, let's keep going. For August 2009, we had some more change in the voice, especially in the voice, some refactoring. We start delivering a different level of quality in the voice over IP. We had improvements in the desktop sharing. We had improvements in the voice. We then make the packaging for Red Hat, and something that we just uh, take off a few iterations after, and we had the whiteboard for 2010. More improvement in the voice, more factoring the voice, more improvement, even more improvement in the voice until the version we have now. The last year since the last year we are working on the point 8 version. We start with a beta release, and we have been working on it till the release candidate 2 that we have now, that is is really close. We have fixed a number of bugs since then, and we have made some improvements, and this is almost to be released. If someone is interested in take a look more about the roadmap and the history, there is the link to the link to the project. I think we are going to provide this presentation to all the attendants after the meeting. Well, our philosophy on this is always treat each release like a product release. We really put a great effort, a big effort in stability and quality. We are always doing test, and yeah, we have found this is an open source. This is a software mainly, and any software is free of bugs. But yeah, we are really uh, focused on trying to make it stable and improve the quality all the time. But well, as an open source, uh, we could ask how is the community. There are some numbers that can show us how the community is. The success of as I said before, the success of an open source project or of any project of this size is the adoption. We are trying to make it more usable as possible. And by now we have in the developer mailing list 1,175 members. It's a very active community. We are always there. We are the 75% of our time we are just answering, supporting the community. We have by now 14,000 of messages that we have. More of them we have answered. And well, another measure is that in 2010, the Google Summer of Code in the Google Summer of Code program, we were there and we had 79 applicants. Google paid for 2 of the applicants, and they were working. They were working for us. On GitHub, we have these are numbers for this week. We have 291 forks now. This is the I just changed the number, but I didn't change. I'm sorry, I didn't change the number in the presentation. The project has been localized into 35 languages, and the languages are contributed by people that are part of the community. They are translating. They contribute the translation, and we just add them to the package. We have received a lot of support from Mozilla Foundation. Mozilla Foundation has that program that is called the Web Forward that for which we joined in 2011, and they are our customers too. As Blindside Network, they are our customers too, but they also provide us with well, support and help in the as a startup company. But we are not the only developers of who are using, who are taking advantage of BigBlueButton. There are other communities around, like this one, for example, in Brazil. There is a team in Brazil who that was very very good to know. The last year they announced in their website, in the blog, and in the mailing list that they were creating this project. It was a client to work and with BigBlueButton, but on Android. And well, it's they have been working for 1 year, and they are a totally different company. They are that was really good to hear, especially because we are on as we said before, we are on the shoulders of another open source project, and in this case, they are building something on top of us. There are another groups of developers. In this case, Seneca College here in Ontario, they are developing another, and they are going to contribute. This is the module for polling, as and they have their own website there, and something that if you are interested, you can follow too. And well, this is the more rewardable way to see or to be happy that BigBlueButton is used around the world. This comments like this one. We are building this project for, as I say, for universities, for college, and we are happy. We are really happy when someone just say that they are trying BigBlueButton to use uh, either case to replace their current system, or to start using or providing distance education in their college or universities. And we are happy to hear that, and we are happy to help too. Let's talk about then the Moodle integration now. We have a number of integrations with BigBlueButton. Some of them have been developed by us directly as blindside networks. Some of them have been contributed by users of the community. Especially, uh, we have we have been leading the integration with Moodle since the version 1.9. Last year we released two new versions of the 1.9 and 2, but by that time was the 2.0 version, and we made a very interesting number of improvements since then. We are also leading the by now the integration with Sakai. We didn't start that project, but well, we are leading the project now, and we have a version in development for Drupal too. We create the Joomla one, and as I said, the others have been contributed by people in that community. Well, this is the typical setup for the integration with Moodle and BigBlueButton. If we see Moodle is a great system that provides the LMS gradebook portfolio and all the tools you know better than I. Uh, and but BigBlueButton is focusing on give you the synchronous real-time resources that you may need for your to improve the quality of your service. Here, what we provide is slides. We help you to provide the slides, video, audio, desktop sharing, chat. We say that installing BigBlueButton is as simple as getting getting it ready in 3 minutes, or your money back. The usual requirement for an installation, or we may say the minimal requirement for an installation of BigBlueButton will be uh, a server machine with 2 cores, 2 GHz, 2 gigabytes of memory, running. This is a requisite running Ubuntu 10.4, 32 bits or 64 bits, And that's it. That is pretty much this size of server will give you those 25 concurrent users that we were talking about before. Depending of the number you are trying to address, of course, is the capacity of your server. The more capacity of your server, the more number of concurrent users you can have. We have the packaging for Ubuntu, so it's as easy as running this command sudo apt-get install BigBlueButton, and you will have your BigBlueButton server running, as I say, in 30 minutes at the most. Once you have your server installed, there are two pieces of information you always need to integrate with an external application. In this case, with the Moodle integration. This one is the URL and the security salt. You can have this information just running this command bbbconf salt, and you're gonna use it. Well, you're gonna see where you're gonna use it. Next step to have your server running with Moodle is just to download. You need to go to the Moodle main website and download in activities the BigBlueButton VN. There are some other integrations. The one we are supporting is the BigBlueButton VN. In fact, we renamed the project to avoid any confusion, because we receive a lot of uh, questions about how to use this, how to use that. But yeah, we decided to change the name, rebrand the name, and create this one. And this is the officially this is officially maintained by us. And this is also it has two components. Sorry. One is the BigBlueButton PA, that is the one that connect you or give you the management of the sessions in your courses, and the other one is the recording PN that give you the capability of browse the recordings you have in the server. Both are in the same repository, the Moodle official one. Well, installing the activity module is as simple as unzip and put the module as any other in the right folder, in the right directory. And once you run the upgrade in your Moodle interface, you will see a form asking you for the two pieces of information we told before. This is the URL where your BigBlueButton server is located, and the security salt. Uh, we provide this to URL this to the URL and the salt as examples, and this is the right format to do it. Sometimes I receive those questions about how can I configure my server, taking off the default configuration. You just need to follow the same structure that we are presenting there. And the most wonderful part here is that we provide a server. The test install server is a server that we provide, we maintain always with the latest version of BigBlueButton, just to let people try and have this since the first setup. They are ready to try BigBlueButton, try the capabilities. You could even use it. For with it's not something that we recommend for sure, but you could even use it for some testing sessions, long testing sessions. And once you have this configuration, this basic configuration done, you will be able to add in your course outline course weekly outline interface any meeting, and this is what you will see. This is the very basic information you need. You only need really you only need a name for the virtual classroom. You don't need anything else, but you have a number of options for which you can change the way the Moodle will work. For example, you could add a welcome message that will be part of the chat in the once the user are in the BigBlueButton session. You can set up this checkbox that is open a new window. This is very used, but not all the people use it, so we decided to put it by default enough. This is another one. The one that we left on is the student must wait until moderators joins. Is very useful because when the students come to the session, they will have just like a timer, just telling them that the session hasn't started yet. But once the moderator get in, the teacher, the professor get in, the students automatically will be redirected to the session. And for sure, we have the integration with the calendar. This is kind of tricky. It's a regular one. Okay, I'm gonna go back. This is a regular one to set up the when the session start and end, but keep in mind that it's only for and is off by default. But keep in mind that this is only to show the people to let the people get into the meeting, but through the interface. If it's in the range of join open or join close, the students will see or they always will see the activity in their list. But if it's not the right time, not the right date, they won't be able to get in. We can set up. This is the typical weekly outline. You know that, and there are two places where you can put the activity, the meetings as activity. You only take from the list of activities and put it in and select it, and you will see the preview form. This one. Uh, but you can place it in the very top of the weekly outline. In this case, we left this case for when there is no need to schedule something like a regular meeting or something that is happening all the weeks and will have the same name. You don't need to schedule with the integrating even with the calendar. We won't give it an expiration date. But you definitely uh, will use the feature if you have the configuration to put it in the weeks. For recording and playback, there are two simple things you need to do. One is just to check the record, to check the check mark, and you can put or you can pass over the description. It's recommended to put one. This is at the end information that you could need to be more descriptive and when you are browsing the recordings. You can set up the duration of the recording. This requirement can also from users. When people start using the integration, they say, well, because the configuration of my server is my BigBlueButton server is keeping the session running uh, with no limit. There are recordings that never start. So what we put this what we did was adding this parameter to set up the duration of the meeting. That will be, of course, the duration of the recording. When the duration, if I set up 10 minutes, for example, 30 minutes, at 30 minutes, all the user will be kicked out. So this is an interesting feature that we can use together with the other one, the calendar, and we can have a very good control over the schedule of the meetings. We have also integration with the groups. In this case, we need to have the configuration of the groups. If you don't, the feature won't work. And well, you're done. That's the only thing you need. You will see in the weekly outline something like this. This is a link for the students. This is a link to the meeting. For moderators, it could be the link for the meeting or a space to edit and change the configuration. The roles are automatically assigned for students as viewers and for non-students, that mean admin or teachers or any other role as moderators. Once you click in that link, you will see the same interface we talked about before. This is the other question that we always have is where are my recordings? Well, we are adding. You need to add this another using the recordings VN. You need to add. This is placed in the resources list. As you add the activity, you need to go to the resources list. Just select the recordings VN, and set the name, and this will show you the link to the recordings. There is a link to an interface like this one, where you will see the slides and the name of the course, the name of the activity, the recording came from, the description we were talking about, the date, when was that recording, and and you have the function to show or hide, publish and unpublish, or delete the recording from the server. Only administrators or users with privilege. This is a typical view of the recordings. This is the recordings are is this is the first. I need to point here that this is the first step for recordings for us. We are recording everything. We are not recording everything right now, but we have the presentation, the voice, and the chat, and this is shown in a very light page. This is HTML5. It's a very light way to present the content to the students or users. We could create a video, but the video is a little heavy. With this, we are trying to address the different uses, different browsers, the new browsers, even mobile, iPad, iPod, Android, etc. Okay, let's just go quickly to BigBlueButton 0.8. BigBlueButton 0.8, we had basically those recording sessions. We did improvements to lower the latency in audio. We create this HTML5 playback. We integrate with Matterhorn. Matterhorn is a server, an open source server for video, for recordings. And we upload We can upload now slides via API. It's not implemented. This feature hasn't been implemented in Moodle. We hope, hopefully, we're gonna do it soon. But but the good news is that in point 8 is now possible. This is the pre-upload, for example, of slides. We add this video doc, and this is what you can see. We have a horizontal and vertical views, and the dog wheel adjust according to the number of camera webcam you have. We add this feature. This is the audio setting before the meeting starts. Users, students can configure their microphone. They can run some tests and the sound and to avoid future problem during the session. We did this another feature trying to improve the usability of the product. We add the feed to width that was just this year, a few months ago. For those who have been following the project, you can remember that we had the feed to page that was for the vertical adjustment of the documents. Well, now we have the feed to width, and we can practically add any size of any. Because of this, we can add any size of any kind of document or content for the presentation. What next? Well, we are focused on 4 areas for the development. The core development is focused on stability. We put the most of the effort on stability, making the product stable, free of bugs. Our goal is to have this system free of bugs, even if it's probably not possible for any system, but well, we are trying to reach this goal. Usability, we are always trying to make things simple, as well as we add features that are asked to add by customers and by the community also. We receive some of the there is we manage the project in Google Code, and if you have any idea or something that you like to have in this BigBlueButton system, you could add request a feature in there. We want to make this more modular. That means give the ability to break the layout, like we can see here in Adobe Connect. Just to have model switch and turn it on and off as according to user needs. And on the other hand, we building on the core, we are trying to have scalability to increase the number of users that can be. And of course, well, what I was talking before, we really want to have this HTML5 client that will give us the ability to connect and using different platforms, even those who are not giving support for Flash. Usability, we're talking about the layout manager. We want to have the full screen mode. We want to have support for students with disabilities. Algonquin College is right now working in a UI review, and they're going to publish this in the website and in the mailing list. This is research they are conducting by their own. On features, Well, we are trying to have the full support for playback, video, desktop sharing, whiteboard. We have done some research. We have prototyping this, but it's not, as I say before, because it's just not ready. Uh, it's not ready at the point that we can just add it to the to the final release, the point day release. But well, we are working on those features now. Some missing components like the synchronizing and ask for people synchronizing video playback, the pooling that is working. Is the one that is working right now. The Seneca College shared notes and the breakout rooms. In modularity, as I say before, we're trying to have an easier way to integrate with any other application. You were asking for what about the playback of recording? Well, this is the path we have for implementing the HTML client because the technology is not mature enough right now. We cannot have the full two-way video conferencing based on HTML5. Well, we could, but we cannot have the support that we have now for practically any browser, practically any platform. But well, our path is this one. We already the playback of recordings is the one you saw, and we are working on a viewer only for view to have access of all the resources that you have now in the Flash client, but based in HTML5. And at the end, we want to have this client in a full two-way communication. We are we want to have, of course, an iPad, iPhone client. We haven't worked on it yet, but well, as with the Android, we think that this is a matter of time for someone to once for someone to take this project in a university or college or even another company to take this as their own project and work on it. I'd like to give you some resources before we finished. This is where we definitely, if you have some interest in this web conferencing system, we definitely recommend you to follow us on Twitter, on our blog, and we are constantly publishing what are we working on, what are we doing, what are the news of the product, and but honestly, the main source for news is always the Google groups. We divided this. We started with the development list, but now we have a specific one for users, just asking questions for in the usability in the use and usability even. This is where people usually ask for features or something that they want to be improved. We have another one to help people to set up their own servers, and of course the development one. And we recently, well, that is pretty much almost to summarize. This is the formula we found that is a total solution. Learning management system, an open source one, plus the web conferencing system, an open source one, plus the commercial support is what we could say a guarantee of success of your project. We encourage people to go interested in the use of BigBlueButton to go to BigBlueButton or support, and there are some companies that could help you to integrate to do this in a smooth way. Uh, and now, just to summarize, our goal is to enable universities and colleges to provide remote students a high-quality learning experience. Well, we really want to make this work. We really want to make you, as a university or college, to be successful. We really want to help you. How can you help if you wanna help with and contribute to this project? Well, what the only thing we can say now, just try it out, try BigBlueButton, and share your experience with the community, share your experience with another universities or another colleges. Just spread the voice and 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 uh, and even if you don't like it, if for some reason there is something that you find that was wrong, please just let us know. It's the feedback will leave because the feedback of our customers, of users. So we are constantly improving because the feedback you can provide us. And well, that is pretty much what I wanted to say today. Thank you very much, and we don't have too much time for questions and answers, but I think Richard did a great job here in answering answering question along the presentation.
I'll just quickly jump in, Shane here again, just to say thank you for your presentation on BigBlueButton. We've been following it for quite a while here, and certainly I'm liking the improvements and all the work you've been doing on it. So our thanks for sharing that with the community. It's half an hour before the next session starts, so please feel free to keep asking questions and talking in this room if you want to. Certainly don't want to stop the discussion, so I'll leave that with you. But thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much, and it's our pleasure. And we're gonna be here just if someone else want to make some questions. We're gonna be here for some more time.